They tried calling him Hitler. They tried calling him the Antichrist. But President Trump was overwhelmingly elected by the American people. It was a nail biting wait till the inauguration as civil unrest hit a high, and even nature seemed to respond, bringing us to the most historic January in recent memory. This January may just be an indicator of what is to come. We have to take a look back, but first, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, and share these videos. Check that notification bell, and if you feel in your heart to do so, donate. Links are in the description box. The world celebrated New Year's as 2025 officially kicked off. So much has happened that many heads are still spinning. It didn't take long for the first shocking major headline to hit the news, and it started, many speculate, with an idyllic award ceremony in California on January 5th. 2 days after the crowd roared with laughter that God had not received any praise, Los Angeles, the city of angels, erupted in flames in the dead of winter. More than 10,400 acres were burned and 28 lives were tragically lost. There were several days until Trump stepped into office, but that didn't stop him from getting the ball rolling ahead of time. The Middle East began scrambling to produce a Gaza ceasefire agreement and hostage exchange. Child's play in America and around the world was about to come to a screeching halt while it continued to be touted, Daddy's back. As of today, the Gaza ceasefire is still in place and hostage releases are ongoing. Sweeping changes were about to hit America, and along came a historic and apocalyptic storm to prove it. A freeze happening to everyone but California. The northern areas of the U.S. have long been equipped to handle Arctic freezes, but the deep south was rushing to batten down the hatches. From Houston to New Orleans, several inches of snow fell, stunning tropical natives. This time, the South was better acquainted with portable propane heaters and did a much better job of staying off the roads. This time, there were no widespread power outages, much to the delight of the people who kept their eyes glued to the inauguration taking place in Washington, D.C. On Martin Luther King Day, after being sworn in, President Trump promised that from that day forward, the scales of justice would be rebalanced. His schedule was packed, but he hit the ground running. President Trump managed to sign a record breaking blitz of executive orders on day one. Many felt that he had done more in that one day than Biden had done his entire presidency. Immigration was top on everyone's list as the border crossing app and the southern border was instantly shut down. The assault on our nation had come to an end. Immigrants began self deporting, and the vast numbers of people crossing into the U.S. plummeted. A new era has truly come. ICE roundups of the most dangerous criminal illegals began in mass. To further protect the sanctity of our nation, Trump declared that student visa holders could no longer support Hamas in the undermining of our nation or face deportation. He further went on to pardon January Sixers, brought back equal opportunity employment, and bans DEI across America. He proclaimed there are only two genders and rescinded many of Biden's prior orders. The Gulf of Mexico was changed to the Gulf of America to everyone's surprise. I really didn't see that one coming. What else might the future hold? On January 23rd, 2025, the White House announced that declassification of records concerning the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and MLK, Epstein, and the 9/11 attacks would be disclosed in 15 days or less from that public notice. Full alien and UF disclosure are still in the pipeline. Governor Abbott requested an $11.1 billion reimbursement for Operation Lone Star, and Trump was quick to grant it. But maybe one of the most unforeseen moves was to make Mel Gibson the ambassador of Hollywood. What is that anyway? That isn't clear, but it does appear to be a seal of approval for starters. It's not only the beginning of a new golden era, it's my birthday. I want to thank you for making my life so memorable and for being the best friends I could ever hope for. This birthday, as well as this January, will go down in history. One day, our great 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 grandchildren will say, "My grandparents were there when the law came back to our great land." I remember the stories. Hope is a bloom in a time and world filled with so many uncertainties, and yet, in the backs of our minds, we still recognize that we are living in the last days. Even so, know that God is with us. As for now, we stop to ask ourselves what could happen next. What will February bring? Buckle up. That's all I have for you today, folks. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon.